Hey everybody, how are you doing? Okay. For those of you that haven't met me, because guess what? I see there are a lot of new faces. I haven't been in here for a few days, but that's because I was preparing for a live event. But those of you that don't know me, my name is August Crenshaw. I've been very ecstatic about being here since the beginning with Brother Bedford. I love this community. But I wanted to pose a question. I'm always just posing questions, and to be honest with you, the conversation and the dialogue for me, it helps us get to know each other. And so I'll, work in making this really quick. But when I was speaking to some women at the event yesterday, one of the things that I did was I had them close their eyes and remember that moment when the revelation came to them about what it was that they were supposed to do. And then how they may have had that moment when, maybe their frustration was the highest, or maybe their concentration and focus and meditation was the highest. And they saw like a glimpse of the magnitude of the vision and what did that look like to them. And so ultimately what this whole conversation got into was whether or not they had polluted or diluted the dream. Like, for instance, I know that there was a woman there who said that she really wanted to start a program that had to do with raising literacy in young people. And she's like, I don't know, maybe I could just start a daycare and I could go from there. And I was like, hold up. But do you really want to watch children, or do you just want to facilitate them learning how to read? And she was like, I don't really want to watch kids. And I see that that's an example of polluting the dream. And so for somebody else, it's like you see yourself speaking on stages, you see yourself impacting the world, but then all of a sudden you're still kind of playing it safe and you're doing, a little bit here and there, and you don't ever want to speak to arrogantly, really confidently about who you are. And so you don't go for the bigger things. You don't really even pursue the bigger opportunities. And so you diluted it. You're not walking it out in its fullest, in the fullness of the vision that was given to you. And so for me personally, I know that I've seen what God wants for me. And I know for some people talking like that creeps them out. For me, it does not. And I have yet to see something that God showed me and it not be true. For instance, God showed me that my husband was 10 years younger than me, and I thought that he was crazy, but I believe in God. And so I accepted it. And that was 2006. And 2014, that's my homie. We still down, and we're a very beautiful couple together. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I got a man that supports me in all things that I do. And so when I say that I know, and I can give a whole bunch of examples, when I say that I know what God showed me, I know. But what he showed me was so vast that my inner circle, when told them, I couldn't tell them without having tears in my eyes. And so for me, I'm not in the same place as some of you all. You've been in the game for over 10 years. You're multiple six-figure earners. Some of you, some of the people that are coming in here are millionaires, or whatever it is. But I am one of those people who is definitely raw, real, and relentless. I'm ruthless about getting mine, and I haven't gained that title, raw, real, and relentless, because I don't deserve it. And so for me, I see the magnitude. I see the amount of people that he wants me to reach. And so the way that I move and I operate as if that thing is already happening. So when people like Brother Bedford say, establish your own platform, I don't listen to people saying, oh, but you're not going to really make money that way. And that's not the fastest way to get to your profitability. If God has shown me something with my voice and something about the words he said stung my spirit, then August Crenshaw starts a podcast and then is very grateful when it's been downloaded in over 80 countries. That's why I put my books out there. That's why I do live video so much. That's why when I get opportunities to speak, whether it's for free or for fee, I'm there, and I do it as long as it aligns with my soul and the opportunity. I can see whether it's a sacrifice or an investment into something that's related to my dream. I go for it. And so when I speak to a lot of women, don't know so much as with men, but when I speak to a lot of women, there was this moment in time where you saw yourself. You saw it way bigger than what it looks like, but maybe because it hasn't come as quickly as you wanted to, all of a sudden you've kind of settled for where you're at. And have you stopped pushing? That's my question. Have you stopped pushing and believing because maybe one of your crops, your seasons of harvest wasn't the way you wanted it to be? But I equate entrepreneurship to sowing of seeds. And sometimes the harvest is more plentiful than other times, but at the same time, and I don't throw Christianity on nobody, and I'm open to know that God is bigger than just that. But I've never seen the righteous forsaken nor seed begging bread. So it may not always be what you want it to be, especially when you're in the developmental stages. But nevertheless, you're always going to get what you need. And if you keep going and if you keep growing and you keep celebrating the little things and you learn from every situation, then you get what it is that you're supposed to have. And so everybody may not be willing to answer this question, but without necessarily telling your business, are there people here that can say, I'm not living out the dream the way that I thought that I know that I am? Have I let this whole thing about society, discrimination, and racism and all of this stuff thwart me? Have I let the timetable of when I thought success was supposed to come thwart me? Because this is not just supposed to be a place where we only listen to the things that Brother Bedford puts in here for our learning. We are here to engage and support and encourage one another. And I've seen women be in business for 2 years and 10 and 15 up to 20 years still wrestle with some of the most ridiculous mindset issues. And so while I don't know everybody's position in entrepreneurship, I know that mindset is a never ending work. It is an ever growing, necessary thing that we have to do. So I'm going to keep this kind of short. I don't want to go to 10 minutes, but that was me. That was my nugget. And I hope this also gives you all an opportunity to see my personality, my passion, and what I'm about. So I can raise my hand and say, I'm not diluting or polluting the vision. I'm full fledged and I'm paying very close attention and being attentive to every opportunity that is brought across my path. So let me get out of here. I love you all. Till the next time. Talk to you later.